Has your opinion of Tom Brady changed?
So we're back. Another episode of the Dan and Ninko. Actually, episode 61. In this episode, Robert's here.
Oh, so it's the Dan and Robert show?
The more sophisticated, the smarter, the more educated, the more well-rounded, the better vocabulary,
with the blue blockers
better
on?
pronunciation, with the blue blockers on. The blue blocker glasses, I was told to wear these all the time.
By who?
If you're looking at your screen, my sister. She said you need to wear the blue blockers because all the screen time and people looking at their screens and all that light is bad for the brain, and we already know that the brain might be bad. So let me try and prolong and wear the glasses. I look smarter. I look more educated. I look like I went to Purdue, which I did, but maybe wouldn't have been there.
So how many hours have you been wearing them for now?
I feel a little cross-eyed right now, so I'm going to take them off pretty soon. I don't really like them because there's a fingerprint on them. I can't wear glasses with any fingerprints on them. So.
You got the nice, like, the turtle color or whatever it's called?
I like the caramel color.
The caramel, yeah.
Well, it goes well with the...
The Air Monarchs?
The Air Monarch with the caramel. It's a nice mixture of color. And then I got the Massachusetts State Police hoodie on. Great hoodies, by the way. Check them out.
For
Daddy Duty.
That's for the
MPS hockey.
Yeah. MSP hockey.
No, sorry. It's the glasses.
The glasses are cross-eyed.
I had dyslexia, so I've had it since I was a child. I mixed
the
things
glasses
up.
are screwing it all up.
I might have mixed things up, words and numbers, when I was a child. So, football. You're a great thing for football. Good thing. Good thing. Good thing.
So to football, look at all this. There's some more Patriots talk out there right now.
A lot of Patriots talk. Yesterday on First Take and NFL Live doing the shows, kind of the main topics right now are Bobby Wagner leaving Seattle and going to the Rams. How do the Rams have that much? Yeah, cut. How do they have that much money? How do they have so much money?
Kicking it down the road.
But Bobby Wagner is a good player, but not a $60 million player or a 5-year extension player. He's 32 years old. What's he going to be playing? He's going to look like Ray Lewis out there at the end.
I could see you give him maybe a 1-year, $10 million deal or something like that if you wanted to go
year to year.
Yeah,
but they're just rolling out the cash. Just whoa.
I think it's just because I think the longer you extend the contract, the more you can kick the money down the road. I think Bobby Wagner was his own agent too.
Really? Well, he saved 2%. 2%.
Ain't bad though on $50 million.
No, it's not. It's not bad. Well, he ain't going to see all that. It's basically a 2-year deal.
Yeah. But they do it that way because they kick it all down the road.
They kick it everything, and then they're going to have massive dead cap issues in 3 years.
Look at Atlanta. Atlanta this year is $40 million dead cap just for Matt Ryan.
And they're terrible. And they're going to be terrible. So these teams that are handcuffed because of all the money they're kicking down the road, eventually it's going to catch up to them. The Patriots, on the other hand, they're not doing much, but they won't be handcuffed. They won't be cap tied.
They're projected, I think, to have close to $100 million in cap next year.
Will they spend it?
Yeah, I think so, or a large chunk of it. The issue is, though, is everybody just thinks everybody right now is like watching these teams.
Mr. Kraft, Bill, can we find another Ninkovich who will take half of what these contracts are, maybe even a quarter?
They thought it was Winovich.
I need a new boat.
It wasn't any good.
Winovich. Did we talk about Winovich? Yeah, we did. Yeah. Cleveland. You see his videos? He's ready.
I unfollowed him. But the thing is, everybody thinks like Boston Sports Radio and all these people right now are talking about, well, the Patriots can do the same thing as other teams are doing by just kicking cap down the road.
Did we drink all these? Sorry for cutting
last week.
We drank all of them? Is there any more left in there? Throw me one of them. I need a little. We're taping on a Saturday today, so it's even better drinking day. Grab one of those for me.
What do you want?
Just surprise me. That's good. What's that? Oh, yeah. We're going Pilsner? Okay. We're going Twin Barns Brewing Co. Let's go, baby.
I always go night shift.
I love a German-style Pilsner.
Yeah, but everybody talks about kicking the cap down the road. It eventually catches you. If you look, remember the 2020 Patriots? They didn't have anybody on the team because they had no cap space. They had to eat all the money then, reset and go. The big thing with the Patriots, though, is that you have a bunch of free agents you signed last year. You signed 2 years' worth of free agents in 1 year, right?
I got a question for you.
What?
Would you rather Baker Mayfield or Cam Newton?
Oh. Cam Newton was pretty cheaper.
Baker, $19 million. So if you want to trade, like
Baker wants more money.
No. I know, but I'm saying they're trying to trade him, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah, 19 million.
19 million? No. You want to pay all that? Yeah, we'll take him for no money. We'll take him for league minimum.
I think somebody's like offering like, the Cleveland eats like 9 million of the 19 or something like that.
So we're talking about the Patriots, and another question that was asked was, would you rather build in this draft? Would you rather draft a first-round receiver, or would you rather go sign like Landry or OBJ?
Landry or OBJ.
What?
They're not very good at drafting receivers. That's been kind of
Well, this
clear.
was my take on it. I said, because the question was the Patriots or the Packers. And I think the Packers, like if you just take the two teams and you look at the Packers and you look at the Patriots, obviously Aaron Rodgers, Mac Jones, yes, he may be one day, but there's no comparison there, Aaron Rodgers and Mac Jones as of right now.
Yeah, no.
So if you want to win now, like this year, you go get a veteran wide receiver, because I don't care what you say.
For who? The Packers or the Patriots?
Both. Well,
Yeah,
I'm agreeing with you on this one.
Yeah.
So if you look at just in 2022, the best option to win now would be a veteran. I don't understand all the analysts that are geniuses. They say, oh, no, go get a receiver, a young receiver. It helps you on the cap. The last time I checked, there was only 3 rookie All-Pros in the history of the game.
Yeah, it takes a little bit. I mean,
last year was an outlier. You saw Chase do what he did. That was insane. But he also had a good rapport with the quarterback, Randy Moss. Randy Moss.
Yeah, Randy Moss. Greatest receiver ever.
So if you look at the track record of rookies that come in, it's really hard for a rookie to be drafted, go to rookie minicamp, learn everything, get into a new environment, a new city, play 17 games now, and then have a great playoff run. Like, it's impossible. It doesn't happen, people.
My thing with it is, though, is I'd rather take the pick and draft a linebacker or a cornerback, because the Patriots are at least better at doing that, right? They're better at evaluating talent at cornerback and linebacker. Go that way, sign the wide receiver, sign like Landry, or I think the bigger deal would be trade for DK Metcalf.
Oh, I would love DK.
I mean, you'll have to extend him and pay him a ton of money, but
I'd pay him a ton of money.
That's what I mean. But he's
built different. Did you see his diet though?
Yeah, no, it's one meal and
one
four
meal
bags
and
of candy,
4 bags of candy,
and a coffee.
That's gonna catch up to you, bro. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, but if you give him a
jacked.
5-year contract now, it's not going to catch up to him in
Yeah,
5 years.
I mean,
after that, probably.
That's going to catch up to you.
Yeah.
But, like, you look at just the free agent market now at wide receiver, OBJ, to me, I wanted him. I said it on the show, go get OBJ. But now I don't want OBJ. He tore his ACL in February.
I know, but if you got him back
March,
in October.
April, May, June, July, August, September, October, he's not seeing the field until October.
Yeah.
Maybe Thanksgiving to be
But
like.
it'd be a big discounted rate.
And at 9 months. Listen, 9 months from an ACL after your second ACL.
Yeah.
If he tears it again,
Yeah.
his career. No, his career. I've never seen a guy. I've seen guys tear their ACL twice. I've never seen a guy tear it 3 times in the same knee. I've seen guys tear it 2 and 2 on both knees. I've never seen a guy tear it 3 times on one knee and come back to be a long-term player. I think Frank Gore tore both his ACLs like separately, and then he had a crazy long career. But longevity, and it's mental too. You know, like we have right here is the hardest turf in the world. Like we get the hardest field, and the surface is terrible. He's gonna come in here and be like,
Nah, I mean DK would be the biggest thing. 'Cause I think
DK's
you could
free.
probably get him for like a 2nd or 3rd round pick.
I'd bring in DK.
You know, you have to sign him.
I'd give him
obviously.
anything you want. What do you want? We'd get him a card deal.
Yeah,
Come on, Dan's got you a card deal.
you'd have to give him probably $25 million a year.
But he's he's exactly what Mac needs.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, but he's big and he can still stretch the field. He can be that possession guy. He's just that all around, just like he's physically gifted. Like there's just nothing.
Yes.
I mean, he's nuts.
He's very gifted.
You know,
He's
and
very
then
gifted.
I think the other thing too is you can't draft. I don't think you can draft a rookie wide receiver early because You also have to make a decision here on Mac Jones this year, right? Like, you have to decide this year.
Is he the guy?
Yes. And you can't. Can you give him a fair shot if you don't go get a decent receiver?
No. If they don't do anything right now, if they do nothing, if they move forward and did you see the interview with Bill?
Which one?
Like at the NFL, like the coaches meetings, and they interviewed him.
Which one?
They asked him about titles.
Yeah. He didn't care
and he
about
said,
that.
I don't believe in titles.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck telling that to your girlfriend or your friend. Like if I was seeing Paige for a couple weeks, okay.
Well, I mean, has he been with her for like 15 years? Are they married yet?
What's that?
Are they married yet?
Who's married?
Bill and Linda.
No, they're not married.
That's what I mean. He doesn't believe in titles then.
So I'm saying, like, if Paige, if after we were friends, talking, enjoying each other's company, wink, wink. Hey, what are we? Well, I really don't believe in titles, so.
Hasn't Bill been with Linda for 15 years?
Excuse me? You know, what are we? I don't know. Just companions? Friends? Pals?
Titles.
No. I'm leaving you. Let's get married. Okay, we'll get married.
What do you think about Robert Kraft kind of going after Bill a little bit?
I mean, it's true. They haven't won a playoff game since Tom left.
It was even before Tom left because they lost.
Oh, that's true.
Playoff game.
Yeah, it's been a while.
18, I think, right?
So
Yeah.
but since they won a Super Bowl, right? It was the last playoff victory.
I think so. Yeah,
Super Bowl
was
win?
the Rams Super Bowl. Yeah.
So,
And then you lost the next year. They lost the Titans. He threw the pick six at the end of the game.
Yep. Last play as a Patriot.
Yeah, and then
Pick
no
six.
playoffs in 20. Lost playoffs in 2021, and then you're here this year.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, that's a tough one. Is he throwing it out there for like just a jab to maybe irritate and get like attention?
Well, that's the thing is he kind of did it last year before the draft. You know, before the draft, he did kind of the same thing. He jabbed him a little bit, and they had a very good draft, obviously. I mean, you hit your first two picks very well.
Here's my question. If the Patriots don't win or get back to a playoff situation this year, Bill's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
He's going to be here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Will Mr. Kraft say, hey, like, let's bring in some normal environment. Let's hire a GM. Let's hire
I wouldn't be surprised
OC
if that
or
happened.
DC. Like, you go out and you actually get more pieces above.
Well, I don't know if they'd
'Cause
go
Bill
out
runs
to
everything.
get that. I don't know if they would go out to go get an OC or DC, but I don't think I think if they don't make the playoffs this year, I think Kraft will make him name an OC, name a DC. Not go out and get one, name one.
Well, if this season goes bad, that's the one thing that most coaches, they want to have the OC. You look at any team, when they're like
Yeah, so you can blame it on
2-6,
blame him.
and they fire the DC.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
they
that
fire
guy's
the-
fault.
They fire the offensive coordinator. It takes a little bit of the pressure off the head coach. If the defense or the offense looks terrible this year, it's not going on anybody except for Bill.
But the thing is, Bill can withstand really any pressure? You can't really
they
fire
could literally
him. He's
be
almost fireable.
They
He's
could be
unfireable.
2-15, and they
That's what I
wouldn't
mean.
fire
He's
him.
unfireable.
Yes.
They're not going to be, though. Everybody is freaking out about this, but okay. So they didn't sign anybody in free agency. They haven't really signed a big name or anything like that. Okay. But what if this year you just
Malcolm.
Yeah, I think Malcolm's a good signing, but you didn't realize what happened last year with some of these signings, right? And you came out and said, "Okay, we got no production from Jonnu Smith last year, so let's not even think he was on the team, and we signed him this year."
Rich, too.
I know, but like people would be excited, right? If you didn't have Jonnu Smith last year, he obviously didn't do anything because you didn't really have him. So, but you signed him in this free agency right now. People would be going nuts. Like it wouldn't be the Patriots aren't doing anything. They're not spending any money. They're not doing anything. Well, no, you got Jonnu Smith. People would be excited about it.
Yeah, but they're not doing anything.
But the thing is, though, is Jonnu Smith, is he going to be better or worse than last year? This year
Depends on if he's
if
drinking
you had
a
to
Mai
put money
Tai
on
on
it,
an island
if you had to
somewhere.
put he's coming up here in 2 weeks or whatever OTAs start. He's going to be here for all OTAs.
Well, that's good.
So would you say he would be better or worse than last year?
I would hope better. There's only one way to go.
Yeah.
So better. I want to see a 12 personnel. I want to see 2 tight ends on the field.
Yes.
Wasn't that the reason that everyone was saying, oh, 2 tight ends, similar to Gronk and, 2 tight ends, 2 tight ends.
Yeah.
Let's
they
get
never
back
got on the
to
field.
2 tight ends, and they never put them on the field together.
Because Josh had Jakob on the field at fullback.
Jakob.
But you don't think that to have that information get out that early that the Patriots are not going to have a fullback this year, that tells you they're going to run 2 tight ends.
Nah, I don't know. I don't believe anything about them not. I guarantee
they don't have a fullback.
They're going to bring a fullback in.
I don't think they will.
I think they will.
I think they have Dalton Keene.
What are they going to do in goal line? Bill's not going single back in goal line. You need a fullback.
They'll throw like an
extra
guard, out there.
Extra lineman in there?
Yeah.
Well, I think that this draft is going to be just massive because they still have other holes. They still have other things.
Yeah, they need a cornerback.
They need a linebacker. They need inside linebacker, a cover linebacker.
Yeah.
So they need another pass rusher.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up with like Trey Flowers or something like that. It's just he hasn't done there's nothing on him in free agency.
He made like $90 million.
That's what I mean. They'll sign him for $2 million. The one person they should sign, and it would be huge.
Gilmore.
Yes. Because if they sign Gilmore, right?
If I was Gilmore, I would come in with I would come in and say these are the things that I want. Number 1, I'm not practicing on Wednesday or putting pads on all year during a work week. I'm going to be taking care of my body. I want to make sure that I have extra time. I want to make sure that I can do my type of program because I'm older. I've had a knee injury. I don't want to do the off-season workout, how you guys run your off-season workout, which grinds older guys into the ground. It's almost like their off-season is, let's see if we can get these guys to just look so shitty that we have to replace them, or let's make them feel so shitty that they just want to go somewhere or retire like myself. Like the program is insane. It's a tonnage program. So it's squat, heavy. And if you're not with the program, see you later.
No, there's been plenty of that.
It's a crazy. And what they do is they'll do 5-10 5 times. They'll do short shuttle. They'll do your 4, like all this crazy stuff. I'm like, what's the point of this? What's the point of running my 3 cone? Did that at the combine. They just want to chart your progress from when you're 22 to 25 to 28 to 30 and just be like, well, see, he's a step slower. They do 1 rep maxes. 1 rep max squat. Like nobody does that in the NFL.
And then you sign the cheaper deal.
And then
maybe I'm not good.
No, you just say, I retire. I retire.
But the thing is, though, everybody talks about what they did last year and all that, but if you had a defensive backfield of your DBs be Gilmore, Malcolm, Jonathan Jones, and Green Goblin, Jalen Mills, isn't that better than last year?
Oh, yeah.
Like much better.
And it's a veteran group.
Yes. So and if you move to zone, how good is Malcolm Butler and Gilmore if you have them in zone?
Well, I like having Gilmore just on the best receiver. So that gives you the freedom to do other stuff. But my problem with this whole, the moving parts of what they're going to do right now defensively, they don't really have I don't think Hightower's coming back.
No.
Bentley came back, so at least he's a guy that's been here.
Yeah, but you still also have...
They have a lot of pieces that they're going to have to...
Devin still.
Yeah, Devin. I'm saying as far as like the whole unit, the front, the backers, the secondary, you can't be as advanced as they used to be.
But that's why if you go into like a zone type, I think they're going to go athletic, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to go athletic and go into zone.
You get killed in zone, especially with a mobile quarterback. Josh Allen will kill you in zone.
Not if you have athletic linebackers, though.
We don't have athletic. Where's
you
our
do.
linebacker? Who?
Cameron McGrone.
They haven't played.
Okay, but
we'll see.
Again, that would be the same thing
Time
though. As if you drafted guys, you would have the same thing.
Every year a draft, and when the draft would come, I would sleep great. I would have no. They could draft the first round guy in my position.
No, they're
not going to come in and beat me and be better than me.
But that's the thing. Those guys were here all last year. They didn't play, but they were here all last year. You got to figure Uche, who looked good early in the season.
He's a little undersized.
But the thing is, though, is they're going to play him. They're going to figure out how to use him.
You get any more emails?
From what?
From agents?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, my player would love to drive a free car, preferably a Lamborghini or Ferrari. If you have anything similar to that.
At the draft, it always happens.
Oh.
Like right after the draft happens.
Yeah, a rookie coming in.
Yeah.
Hello, Dan O'Brien. I don't know if you have seen the draft picks, but my client is coming to New England.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in leaving him a car at his apartment or the hotel to where he could drive maybe to Texas and back a few times?
It always starts out with, I'm from Rosenhaus Sports.
The Rosenhaus Sports Group.
That's what it is. But I think you
would benefit greatly.
If they make a couple of key signings here, where they're obviously, this is when the Patriots pounce now, right? In free agency, when the contracts start coming down, a bunch of good guys are still out there. They're gonna jump on that.
I want to see them. I want Landry. Landry's kind of nuts.
Landry'd be good.
Landry's kind of cuckoo.
Yeah.
He's got like an anger issue.
He plays hard though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's on the field. It'll be like yelling at people and like
he wants a lot of money, though.
That's like Steve Smith.
He wants a lot of money.
Steve Smith, there's something wrong with Steve Smith. He ain't right. He'd be on the field like
he'd like try to fight everybody.
And he was
right?
He was the smallest dude ever. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, pfft. We played them when he was with the Ravens. They came here and he ran a crossing route. I freaking smashed him. But it was a big play. It was like 25 yards and an over route, and it was cover 3. So I like flipped my hips, looked for the flat, no flat, look for the over, threw that ball, and he like right when he caught it, he came down, and I just wham, and he like flew. He like helicoptered. He got up, smack. It's like, ah! Like, jeez.
You were a little worried then?
You're psycho, man.
What's that? Speaking of some psycho stuff, I think it's psycho stuff. What about your boy Brady?
I mean,
he won the power struggle.
The dude's got power, bro. Dude's got power. He sells glasses. These aren't Brady brand though, because he ain't sending me some. But you see, like now he's got a T-shirt.
What was it? The Redemption Tour? Or something?
Come on! I just said it. I said he's gonna come out with another T-shirt. Never stop. Forever motivated. Keep going. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. Unfinished business. What did he have to finish?
How mad were you when you saw that?
It was exactly what I said. I said he's going to come out with a T-shirt that says something that is a motivational saying to keep going.
And then he threw Arians out.
And then Arians is in there. Win, lose, or booze, baby. Win, lose, or booze.
I just love the fact, though, that people are like, no, Arians had this planned and all that. They don't even have a job title for the guy who's in the front office.
Was literally the head coach. Went to the combine. Was doing everything like as a head coach would do.
I have decided to retire.
Went to the coaches, the actual coaches meeting, and left early. You know why? Because the owner called him.
Because Brady was in the owner's office.
Hey, Bruce. Yeah, I know you're at the meetings. We're going to send the jet to come get you. You're going to come back. We're going to have a little talk. We'll booze, but we're going to talk. We're going to booze. We're going to have a great time.
We got your corner office. It's got a keg set up over and everything.
But we really, really, really have a shortage in the upper office area. Suite management, ticket sales. Could you please come and have a chat? We'll booze. Okay. Yeah, it's coming. The Gulf Stream, yeah. All right. Well, yeah, no, it's nothing real serious. All right. See you in a bit. 4 hours? Yep, bye.
Do you think Brady fired him?
In his desk.
Yeah. Like, he walks in, he's getting ready.
He's sitting in his desk.
Yeah, he's getting his Kangol ready and his beer ready to go. Brady flips around in the chair.
Bruce, have a seat. This is my office. It's my office. It's my office now. Have a seat.
I am the captain of this ship.
I have some bad news, but good news for you. We're going to pay you your full salary. That's the good news.
You can have an office upstairs.
You're still involved in certain operations. You'll still be in the building, but you're going to be in the basement. And there's no windows, but you'll still be involved. You'll still get a ring if we win. You still get your salary. Remember that. And you have more time to enjoy yourself. Go get a boat. Go enjoy yourself. But I've decided to be the head coach.
And here's my unfinished business T-shirt for you.
And here's a pair of $150 Brady joggers that are a little bit baggy.
I can't believe he threw Arians out.
He wants to run some. He wants to run it, baby.
Has your opinion of Tom Brady changed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
There's no
changed.
way you can.
No. I wanted him to retire and stay retired and enjoy his life. Now it's becoming a little bit Favre-ish.
It's a show.
It's becoming
No,
a little
it's
bit,
worse than Favre.
It's becoming more of like a branding, NFT, crypto, T-shirts, Brady brand, glasses. I just saw him on Hertz with the freaking plug in his chest yesterday. He's capitalizing. He's making a shit ton of money. Great, good. I mean, the money. Here's my thing: the money that he had and he has is not changing anything with his life.
No,
it's not changing something.
No.
So if you have a certain number,
if you have $500 million versus $750 million, nothing.
Everything's
changes.
the same. Everything's the same.
Yeah, you hit a certain point of money.
It
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You could have 500 million or $1 billion. It's the same.
Yeah.
Like your life is, you still do what you want. You buy what you want. You have your homes.
You
where
can't
you have your
spend
homes.
enough money.
You can't spend enough.
Yeah.
Your interest is rolling over. Your kids are screaming at the nanny. More milk. I don't like ketchup. I want my chicken nuggets with no breading on them. Leave my room now. My headphones are crooked. Fix them now. All those things, nothing's going to change.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
Yeah, no. I just can't believe.
I don't like any marshmallows in my Lucky Charms.
Who doesn't like marshmallows in their Lucky Charms?
There's too many.
It's like the opposite.
Food coloring.
People want the
Bad
don't.
for you.
You can buy
just
a Lucky
the marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
that's
sell
like
it.
that's a box of toxins. It's so bad.
But if you go home, like your kids are just eating the.
Well, is this crazy that I'm a little bit nuts when it comes to food coloring? So when my kids
food coloring?
when my kids are at a birthday party or any place with like cake or cupcakes, I grab it and I rip the icing off and I give it to them. They pack like bright blue frosting like 2 inches high on a cupcake.
See, I don't really like frosting, like especially when it's like
your kids
that
just
thick.
eat the frosting.
Yeah,
They
I
don't
just
eat the
like
cake.
it.
So I take it and they go, Dad, no. Here, eat the cake. The cake's better for you. It's got eggs in it, some flour. The frosting is just pure sugar. Fondant. You know, if you have a nice cake made, they make that thick. It's like it's
fondant.
Disgusting. It's like an eraser on there. But the
It's
kids will
supposed to
be
be
like,
yeah.
"But don't eat the fondant. I don't eat the. I like the cake. Eat the
I don't
cake
like the,
inside.
I don't like the thick icing or
It's
anything.
gross. But the kids eat it.
Yeah, no, it's weird.
You know, they'll eat the freaking ornaments and stuff, and they're just like, like, that's not good.
The candle.
Yeah, it's pure. It's just sugar, kids. Come on, eat the cake. It's a beautiful strawberry banana, vanilla. I love strawberry banana cake. Strawberry, you go vanilla, strawberry, banana filling, white icing. Can't do like the real frost. You got to do whipped.
Wow.
It's my birthday cake.
All right, back to somebody who doesn't eat frosting, Tom Brady. So your opinion has changed to Tom Brady.
It's changed in the fact that I don't think that it will. The fairy tale ending is he had his opportunity to do that many times.
Yeah.
So now it's becoming the bank robber, the one last time. I can do it. The town. Listen, get out of this thing. You're good. You're free. You're healthy. Let's go back. Place Beyond the Pines. Ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
One of my favorites. One more time. Don't do it.
Don't do it one more time.
Don't do it. You got everything you need. You got every freaking dollar you could imagine.
Don't you think though that he got rid of Arians and he obviously said that Bowles was going to be the coach. I mean, he got rid of Arians. He gets to pick who the coach is. You don't think Brady's going to call all the plays on offense?
No, it'll be him and Leftwich.
There's reports out there that he was just basically changing all of Leftwich's plays last year.
I still think that they were doing together. They'll come up with a plan, and then they're all players now. So everyone on that team,
they'll come up
coaches,
with a plan.
They'll come up with a plan. He's going to change
Brady will
it.
call the plays.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years.
Yeah,
he's been doing that.
Doesn't all this though what's going on now? Doesn't it actually show how much better of an owner and GM coach that Belichick and Kraft were to keep Brady in check for that long?
I think, like anything, when you're a younger person, though, think back when you were younger.
I know, but just let's go to when he's
you're
37 years old.
Naive and
yeah, we're not talking about.
But
his
he
20s,
hadn't
though.
won what he had won. So as you win, you start to say, "I'm looking here. I'm looking here. I'm looking here. Okay, I like this. I like that. This bothers me. This doesn't." And as you are getting older and smarter, and you're gaining more power, that snowball. You start here, and then it just. Then there's also a moment where the Crafts and Bill had to make a decision on, well, at 40, do we see him playing at such a level that will keep us competitive until he's 45? I don't think anyone would have said at 44 he would have led the league in passing yards. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
So the performance of him last year, I think it was terrific, but it's like playing with fire. You're playing with fire. And eventually I don't care how smart you are with your training and your pliability. It only takes one play. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if he keeps playing 45, 46, 47, it's just gonna. It's no matter what you do, eventually you're going to run out of luck. You're going to run out of it. It's like a race car driver. They're clear as a whistle, never been in any crazy accident, and then boom, it's like boom, it's over. So I hope it doesn't happen, but I think the whole comeback thing, the retirement for 40 days, I was excited for him to retire and was excited to see, okay, what's the next thing besides football?
Yeah.
Then he comes back. Okay, he loves football. I get it. Great, come back. But then the whole like push of,
he walks in and knocks Arians Kangol off and says, "Get the fuck out of here."
I'm the captain now.
Yeah, and you're right though. Arians was literally at the coaches meeting, and parading around like he's a coach. Oh yeah, I mean, you don't go to that stuff if you're not going to go coach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you decide at that meeting that they're in some nice hotel, 5-star, 6-star hotel, being lavishly treated, just having some stupid interviews, talking to their friends and all that stuff. And you just go, you know what? This is too hard for me. Like maybe, I guess, in camp that could happen. You can maybe see a coach doing that's getting older, but like not during that type of stuff, like where you're just on vacation, basically.
I mean, he did have an Achilles last year, hobbling around.
Stop trying to get it back on the Tom Brady bandwagon.
He tried to retire in Arizona, and he just couldn't. His wife was probably like, "Get out of the house, or I'm going to take half your shit." He's like, all right, I'll leave. I'll go back.
Then he got Tom Brady, and then it was good where they won the Super Bowl, and then he slapped Antonio Brown. Brady got mad at him. Brady retired because they didn't want to play for Arians.
You think Antonio Brown plays again?
No.
No way.
You see what he said now? He's not going to get ankle surgery until he signs.
I need a team to commit to me before I get my ankle fixed. It's like, okay. So here, we'll give you $10 million. Go get your ankle fixed.
We'll see you week 12.
That doesn't work that way, sir. Like, you have to be healthy. You have to have a good ankle. Then you have to run a workout. They have to see you run. They have to see you cut. They have to see you run routes, and then they might give you.
He's got all the talent to be a good receiver in the NFL still.
Yes,
but I can't imagine anybody signing him. I mean, maybe Tom Brady throws like Litch out of Tampa, and then he signs him or something like that.
I don't see that happening. I don't see anybody giving him another chance.
Yeah. See, I think what's happening now is that Brady. There's the reports that Brady retired because he was trying to go to the Dolphins. That's what he was trying to do, was go to the Dolphins.
Why would he go to the Dolphins? Would that be
because he was going to be like part owner or something like that? They were going to do something for him. Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh. And that ain't going to happen.
But I think the Buccaneers called his bluff and said, "Fine, retire. We got you here." And so this is what the Glazers have done now is like, "Here, Tom, we'll throw Bruce out. You call the plays. Maybe you make some personnel decisions and all that, and then." Stay as long as you can.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's what I think.
Well, let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. I got to go to the bathroom. See ya. So we're back. Robert's back. And yesterday was April 1st, which April Fools, we know there's always foolish people out there that try and get you. One of those being Captain Insano, called my mother yesterday and said, Deb, I'm talking to the builder. We got a leak in the house. It's gone from upstairs all the way down to the basement. All the wood floors are buckling. And my mom just goes, April Fools. Okay, Mike. Because in reality, if that was true, he would be
freaking out.
Debbie! God damn it! The water's coming through the roof of the house. It's ruining the whole house. God damn it! He would have been losing his shit instead of, Debbie, I'm waiting on the builder. The house is leaking. There's a leak here. There's a leak. It's coming through the ceiling here, and the drywall's wet, and it's soft on the baseboards here, Deb. And we're going to have to get the guy over here to fix it. Okay, Mike. Okay. Yeah, that's April 1st. Thank you.
Well, the same thing as Edelman, though, with the Buccaneers.
I mean, I text him, April Fool. Yeah. You knew that was an April Fool's thing?
Yeah.
100%.
He can't play. His knee is shot. He can't really do anything.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, he probably makes more money anyway on Showtime and all that.
Why would he bust his brain up? Like, it's already busted.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Let it just do its thing.
But on Showtime, he probably makes more than he makes playing.
No. Not. He's not making $5 million. I know. He's not.
Okay. But it's got to be close to it.
No, it's not.
Really?
Yeah, it's not.
Wow.
See, I mean, it's good. It's fun money. It's fun money. You make your football money and you make your fun money.
Yeah. So what do you think about the Dolphins trading for Tyreek Hill?
It's like buying a Lamborghini, but only being able to hit 55.
Yeah.
Because Tua is not going to be able to throw the ball down the field. And I love how he says, be with an accurate quarterback. You were with a very accurate quarterback. Yeah. Tua's not an accurate quarterback.
But Tua can throw the ball 5 yards, 10 yards off the line.
I'm saying
Mahomes,
you're a vertical deep threat. Mahomes can literally chuck that sucker 70 yards on a rope when he's running to his right.
That's the thing. A lot of Tyreek Hill's big plays, though, were like the busted plays that Mahomes is rolling out, throws it across his body 50 yards down the field.
Yeah.
Tua couldn't do that if he had nobody in his face.
And he's got to come here. It's a completely different environment. He's got to go to Buffalo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kansas City's cold and all that.
It is. Yeah. But I'm saying just it's Miami. He went there for the money. I mean, he even said it.
Yeah, they paid him
the money, the offer.
Yeah. He didn't care where he went.
He was going.
He went for the money.
It's fine. That's fine. I'm not hating on anybody that wants to get paid because you got paid. But I just think it's going to be tough for him to be that player that he was in Kansas City with a quarterback like Tua, there's still question marks on. Is this the guy here? They don't know if he's the guy yet.
Well, they're not even sure Tua could be a starter in the NFL versus be with a top 5 quarterback.
You got McLovin as the head coach. He's got a loaded roster. Now it's going to be up to him. Can he get this team to buy in?
You see that Xavier Howard extension last night?
Yes.
$25 million a year. A lot of money. I mean, just think about that though. Is you have $50 million a year to your receiver and cornerback.
That's insane.
A lot of money.
And they're in Miami. Will Smith, he did the 5-finger stand. He smacked the shit out of him.
Were you excited for that one?
I was like, what the hell? Yeah. Who does that? That's crazy.
Who does that? I thought you would like that.
No, I'm saying who does that at the Oscars?
I thought that you would approve of that.
I'm not approving of that. Chris Rock's like a skinny dude, too. And Chris Rock didn't really say anything. He said, I love you. Jada, I love you. Can't wait to see G.I. Jane 2. That wasn't, and I would say this, the alopecia claim, usually alopecia is like your eyebrows and like your facial, like she still has crazy nice eyebrows. Her hair isn't completely gone. You can see all her hair. It wasn't like a crazy diss, especially when he was laughing.
Yeah.
That was almost like the somebody made fun of your wife and you're like, and she's like this. And you go, you're right. That's bullshit. Like,
I just can't believe Chris Rock. Will Smith's a big guy. I mean,
he
his
hits
slap,
like a bitch. That wasn't a good hit.
Because because Chris Rock's like 5'6".
You should have knocked him out.
Yeah.
If I'd have slapped him, he would have been sleeping. He'd have been on. Imagine if he knocked him out though. That would have been crazy.
But
that's this. It was already assault, but if he would have slapped him and he knocked him out on stage, and hit his head on the stage and was like frozen, like the fighters are, that would have been. That would have been insane.
I thought it was fake because Chris Rock didn't really move. Like his head kind of moved, but it's not like Chris Rock, like Chris Rock looks like that. If you just kind of pushed him a little bit, he just kind of tumbled down.
He's not a big guy. He's not a big guy.
Will Smith went and put all his arm and everything he had into it. It looked like
it was a crazy moment.
That was.
I'd sue the shit out of him too.
Will Smith, yeah.
In that moment, because forever Chris Rock is going to be linked to a meme of getting smacked.
When it's he played in like Boston like a day or two later.
I'm still processing.
But the tickets sold out really fast and people were waiting in line to get in there.
I would have just said, "Yo, like your wife gets." They have an open relationship. She called you out on Oprah.
Yeah.
Take my wife out your mouth. Like, well, there's been a few things in that mouth. Like, I'm not the only one. It's bad.
That was a little crazy.
A little. That's just and I love how Hollywood's just like, oh, that wasn't acting.
That wasn't acting.
That wasn't acting. But and then after he put out this long apology, I'm so sorry, I'm devastated. They had him after the awards at like a club singing Coming to Miami or a song in Miami. Party in the city. He's got his trophy. I just assaulted someone and I'm having fun. I really don't give a shit because I'm rich as fuck. Like, you don't care.
I'm surprised he didn't get arrested though.
They looked into it, but Chris Rock, I give Chris Rock credit. He took it like a champ.
Yeah, he kept going and everything.
Yeah.
There's a video of him like kind of right after the slap when they're presenting an award, and he's just like kind of like out of it a little bit.
He probably got a little rattled there.
You have to. If somebody walked up and slapped you as hard as they could, he didn't put his arms up or anything. They were just down to the side.
No, they were behind his back.
Yeah.
Put his arm. Quick lesson at anybody: when someone's walking up to you with an aggressive type of demeanor, you never put your hands behind your back or at your sides. You put them up like this, so you're like. Because then when someone throws something at you, you just go like that. You cover your face.
Did you learn that from your
Boss Root in
self-defense?
Dang. You're talking this and that about my wife? No. I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to break your leg. And you do that. And you hit them at the elbow and the other elbow. That right there. You go here, and your knee will be shattered. Just how you're sitting. Right here. Whoa. This is how you do it, just like this.
Were those your favorite videos ever?
Yeah, I die laughing. A dang. So when someone's coming up to you, listen, someone's coming up to you aggressive, you don't stand like this. You don't do what? You don't put your hands behind your back. You don't put your hands down here because you don't have the reaction time. You do like this, like you're thinking. Okay, keep talking shit. All right, because then you could do whatever you want. Wow. Okay? Quick lesson for you, self-defense.
Jesus.
Open hand, slap, knock them out. You see those slap competitions?
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, my God.
There's a lot of them. There's women
Put up a clip of one of those.
Here we go. Mad Max.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a guy, like this guy, he was like, Bob Menery. We have to link up with this guy because I want to have him. I've already talked to him. At some point, we're gonna come to him. Go to him. His family's from Boston. We'll go wherever we got to go. We'll go to come meet us at Lower Hobo or something, and just talk to him because he did this one voiceover of a slap competition. And it's this guy, and he's like, "Yikes!" So funny.
It's just crazy.
And they just stand there, and you have to hold these things, and the guy's like measuring it up with powder on his hands. You have cotton in your ears so they don't explode and they just like all the way back, and they're like this.
I like.
And then if you knock out, like twice or something, you're out. But if like the first one you're stunned, they just stand you back up.
It was people standing behind you, and they just kind of put you back.
Oh my! It's so stupid because anyone can get knocked out. Anybody.
You see the ones though, like when they miss and they hit you with like the side of their hand and stuff like that.
It's so stupid. Where did it start? Russia. That's where it started. I think that's where they originated.
Yeah,
it's insane.
I think that's what it is. But yeah, those things get pretty vicious though when you see like just sweat like hit off somebody and like it's bad.
No, when they get smacked and the powder go whack, and it's like, and they're like.
Did you see the women ones though? They're pretty bad too,
dude. Talk about future head problems. Football, at least you got a helmet on. Like this, you're literally getting
hit by like a 300.
You're getting knocked out
man.
every time you do this. You're basically
it's a concussion like every time.
You're taking. I would say this like for every slap competition, they're like a year and a half off the end of their life. Yeah. So it's like if you're gonna live to be 70,
that's like bare knuckle boxing though too.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Have you seen that?
It is crazy.
Yeah, like I mean, at least with boxing gloves on, there's some cushion, and your brain maybe only rattles around a little bit.
Still, I wonder. That'd be a good science experiment, like the weight of a glove on like the ounce in the glove and the circumference and the surface area that's punching your head. And the power there versus like your fist is less weight, but it's more like damaging to like your cut. Like so it'll cut you, or it'll hurt your nose quicker, break your nose. But like the glove actually is more like surface area, and it like
but how about
really
back in the day when they used to like put cement in their wraps and everything? Imagine that getting hit with like cemented wraps with that.
And then back then they didn't even know. They were just like, "Oh, this guy's punch drunk."
Yeah,
it's bad. And they used to fight.
They used
once
to fight
a
like,
week.
Yeah. Or sometimes
once
more
a
than
week.
That. They used to fight
twice
every day.
a week, 3 times a week.
Yeah,
they're trying to make a living.
Yeah, for $50, the equivalent of like $200 today or stuff like that. They're
Sometimes
fighting.
I always think like if I was the same person and you just put me back to like 1920, same person, I'd be like the biggest dude around. And if I was a heavyweight, like if I just still work people at 1920, because you'd be massive.
There were big people back then though too.
No,
yeah.
It's different now. People have slowly become bigger and bigger and bigger.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, look it up. Don't call me. So, oh yeah, I would like to say this hat here that we did the last episode, I get a lot of comments on this hat. It's actually a sick ass hat. Lord Hobo. Let's leave that one here. What's the next we should put out a question like where do you guys want to see us go?
Jack Dempsey was 6'2", almost 200 pounds.
I'm 6'2", 250.
Yeah,
I got 50 pounds on him.
He was in shape though.
I'm in great shape. I work circles around Jack Dempsey. How big was Rocky Marciano?
He was small, I think.
Or Joe Louis. They weren't heavyweights though. I think Joe Louis was heavyweight.
Yeah. Marciano was only 5'10".
Tiny. Joe Louis. Small.
I think he was big.
No. Joe Louis was not big.
6'2", 220.
220. Heavyweight. What was Ali's fighting weight? 230? I wouldn't fight Ali. He'd kill me.
6'3", 240.
240. That's a big boy.
You'd stop there?
That's a big guy. Oh, George Foreman was like...
Oh, he's bigger.
6'3", 6'4". You
can always look at just the size. I mean, Mike Tyson wasn't big.
He was just his style.
He was just powerful. Would you want to fight Mike Tyson?
No, I wouldn't want to fight Mike Tyson.
I don't know if you'd want to fight Mike Tyson when he's at 60 years old.
Yeah. I would like to see
crazy.
Mike Tyson fight the Paul brothers right now. That'd be a huge fight. People would pay. He would make $100 million.
Yeah. It'd be tough, though, because you never get it. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's sanctioned or not. Well, one of the Paul brothers is talking about fighting in UFC right now. Fighting Conor McGregor in the UFC.
Well, I think that'll happen because Conor's a businessman. So he'll be like, all right, I'm going to make a shit ton more money. Let's do it. And they're just like patty caking. They're just.
You could see Conor McGregor, though, just losing it and just.
Well, he can't
just
lose. If Conor McGregor loses, it'd be so embarrassing for him.
That's why. I think he might just freak out and just beat the shit out of Paul. mean, Paul has just made a living at letting these guys flop, though.
Oh yeah, I bet you that one with the who was the guy's
Tyron Woodley.
I think that
When
was
he hit
set
him
up.
and then
He like
Paul-
dropped his hand. He like
Yeah.
was like this, and then he went like this, and you go.
yeah. But was it when he fought was it Mayweather or whatever?
That was the other one. That was the brother.
The other brother, yeah. But he was holding him up though as he got knocked out, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all set up. It's all to set you up. It's all to make money
Yeah.
off of you. But I won't order that shit. I look at it after the fight.
You won't pay for that?
Hell no,
Why not?
because it's all bullshit, man. It's snake oil.
That's what a lot of it is.
It's all bullshit.
So back to the Patriots. So where do you see them now in the AFC?
Third, second,
In the
third.
AFC East?
Yeah.
Why, you think the Dolphins might be better than them?
No, I'm not. No, I changed my mind. They're second. They're behind the Bills. I still think Miami. I think they you could be loaded in Miami, but they have a new coach, and you don't know how that's going to go. These guys might not buy in. They might not buy into him,
I just don't think two is that good.
and I don't think Tua is that good. So I'll take.
But what would you think the Patriots were if they got somebody like DK Metcalf and like
They're
Stephon
not-
Gilmore?
I don't think they're better than the Bills yet. I don't think so. I think Josh Allen's way too good. So they need to be way better pass rush defense. They're going to have to take away the offense of the Bills before I could be like, okay, like this is the team. The Bills are going to be damn good. Josh Allen's really good.
Yeah, he's a good quarterback. I think he make mistakes though.
I think he's getting better to where he doesn't. I was talking to,
Yeah.
do you remember Ryan Wendell?
Yeah.
He was a center
Offensive
here.
lineman, yeah.
So he's assistant offensive line coach in Buffalo. He's been there a few years. I was just asking him questions about how things work there, and the quarterback. He's like, Josh runs. He does the protections. He runs. He does the mic points. He does pretty much everything. And he's like slowly gaining more confidence in it. So that's what you want. You want your quarterback, unlike the one we saw in 2020 where I got a lot of heat for it. You want a guy that comes out there and knows, like, okay, boom, there's the mic. Whoa, he's a blitzer. Check, check. Hey, let's go Packer slide. Hey, go over here, run the wide route. If they don't cover you, it's coming to you. Hey, run the 10-yard in. If he blitzes, it's a hot route. You stop at 5. Okay. Like, all that shit, he does it, and it's boom, boom, boom. You want that as a quarterback. You want Mac Jones. He's going to be that way.
I know, but you
too.
don't think they're going to let Mac Jones do more of that this year?
Who's going to coach him?
The same Kaylee.
Not the same. I wanted them to go and get O'Brien. I'm surprised they didn't actually go and I would have given him the same amount of money that you were giving McDaniels.
Yeah, but
because the second year jump is going to be so big.
I think they were afraid of, though, if you bring in O'Brien and say they do well, he's going to get a head coaching job, so he's gone after 1 year.
Yeah, but at least it's a year of giving him better coaching and advice.
How do you know
and,
he gets
and
better
situation.
coaching? Kaylee could be the best offense coordinator that ever existed.
He might be. He could be. I couldn't imagine this just slap shot right in my teeth. Yeah.
Or just hitting you anywhere, really.
Oh. That would hurt.
Yeah.
Straight to the shin.
Yeah, that would hurt. No, but, I mean, he easily could be a good coach, a very good offense coordinator, a great thing for Mac, but only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
I mean, I don't think – I mean, there's some people out there saying the Patriots are worse than the Jets, which
I know. That's not going to happen.
that's a big stretch. A big stretch.
All right. Well, I think that's a good wrap on this one. I had one question about maybe a lot of people want to know about vehicles.
Yeah.
As of right now, what's up with the car business right now? Chips? Anyone? Lay's? Ruffles? What's your favorite?
The inventory is going to get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah.
How about the Bel Air? You think I should sell it for $185?
Yeah,
Make a quick 50?
I would.
You'd sell it?
Yeah, you got to put a lot of money in that car to get it to what it should, to be a current resto mod.
Yeah, current resto mod.
You're like a two generation ago resto mod.
Yeah.
But yeah, cars are going to be tough. You get another year, maybe 2 years.
Do you
of
think
this?
our Hellcats are going to come in at the same time or no?
Probably right around the same time. They are scheduled to be built at the same time. They'll probably be in the same run.
Nice. We got Hellcats coming.
You excited to get a Hellcat
Dan
back?
and Ninko Hellcats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's how I want to sell. I want to sell the the Bel Air so I can get the Hellcat. And
pocket money.
And pocket money. Or get a Wrangler. $392. Huh?
You got the okay to buy that, huh?
Well, I was thinking about it. All my cars that are cool and fun, I'd literally just drive them myself, and I can't even put the kids in them.
Yeah.
So if I got a...
You can with the Hellcat.
I can with the Hellcat, but it's... I couldn't...
Oh,
I
they'll be
can't
putting
put
their feet on the
Paige.
seat.
I can't put the car seats in. I can't put 3 kids in the back seat with 2 car seats.
Yeah, if they had no car seats.
Yeah, I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So if I'd do the 392 Jeep badass Wrangler with the V8 with the sky top. I can put the sky top back. I can put the half doors on. You're wide open in the wind. It's a family vehicle. Brody in the back. 3 kids across. Paige next to me yelling, "It's too windy." Sun's in my
Close the top.
Sun's
Put the
in my
doors
eyes,
back on.
As opposed to the Bel Air when I say, "Hey Paige, I'm going to take the kids around the block." There's no seat belts in it. It's not safe. Okay. All right.
You think the Wrangler would work though?
I think it would.
Yeah.
I think it would. We'll work a deal out. All right. Great episode. Tune in. We got to do another. We got to go. Let's go to Lord Hobo in the Seaport.
Yeah, I think we got it
They'll
on the
have
patio.
us. That'll be the next one.
Yeah.
Seaport, Lord Hobo, and then they'll get a driver, and we'll go swimming.
Right in the harbor.
Let's go.
But
All
check
right.
us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
Do it.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, DanandNinko.com.
Robert's back.
And check us and don't forget
And Brunt.
buy all your gear at brunt.com, I think. And use the thing the code Dan and Ninko to save $10.
Dan and Ninko.
At $10.
Hey, that's a lot.
You
That'd
can use
go
it a
right
bunch
in
of
your-
times.
That's
It's unlimited, I think.
That's like 2 gallons in your gas
Yeah.
tank.
I mean,
So
keep
you
using
save
it.
that, you put it in your gas.
Yeah, get some nice boots, some nice T-shirts. I mean, weather's getting good.
I like the hats, and the tees are great.
Yeah, but
All right.
we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.